So yesterday, we ended up going 13 for 16. In terms of today, we ended up going 10 for 12 with, once again, multiple trades that went up over 1,000%, many trades that went up multiple 100% profit returns. I'm going to be breaking down all the trades that we ended up making towards the end of this lesson. First things first, let's get straight into the money-making information. So in terms of the stock market, we are setting up for a very lucrative trading opportunity heading into tomorrow that's going to be very predictable. Based off the daily chart foundation from a technical point of view, this is what I wanted to break down here for you. So in terms of the daily chart pattern, there is a pattern that is currently in play right here. As you can see, in terms of this trend reversal daily candlestick right here, trend reversal daily candlestick right here, trend reversal daily candlestick right here, what tends to happen when this forms with this overall pattern, right? If you just look at the overall comparisons right here, this trend reversal candle right here, this trend reversal candle right here, next day it tops out slightly below the previous day highs towards like a breakdown and retest, and then it could potentially be a very bearish trend day. So I have the level for you in terms of the key level of interest where we can potentially top out for a very nice opportunity to be buy and put options. This is going to be the zone. So we ended up closing at 577 in terms of the high of day. The high of day was at 585.40. With that being said, in terms of the level, I have two levels for you. These are going to be the main levels. So in terms of the best level, it's going to be towards 582.20. If you are seeing red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations at, close, slightly above this 582 level, that's going to be the breakdown and retest. As you can see in terms of support, right? You had some support right here towards 582.20. You had some support right here towards 581.30. Once the SPY cracked that support, it never really spiked back up to that 582.20 level yet. It's already trying to form lower highs towards this mid 581 level. So in terms of like a breakdown and retest, it's going to be a phenomenal level to be buy and put options heading into tomorrow. You can see we had a breakdown and retest level right here at the previous closing price. Once we ended up cracking through the previous closing price, forming lower highs with a red, green, red bearish pattern on the 30-minute chart, clearly under the previous closing price, which is bearish. We had a strong sell-off going all the way to 572. When you're seeing lower highs in key levels, previous closing price is a key level, cracks red, green, red, you're going to want to be buy and put options. Red, green, red, new lower highs, even lower than the previous support right here. You're going to want to be buy and put options. It's going to start to sell off. And then you could see this 576 was reacting as a resistance, which was the best level. I told you to buy calls. Once we had a break in a retest in a green, red, green, it was nothing but a bullish overall trend day up until the close, where we ended up having a breakdown and retest at the previous closing price, 583.70, man. So in terms of the main strategies that played out, 576 was the best level to buy calls. In terms of last night's game plan, we had a break, we had a retest, right? Here it's reacting as a resistance, so you're not buying calls. Here it's reacting as a floor, green, red, green, consolidation for 2 hours, you're buying calls. In terms of puts, previous closing price was support, cracked, massive sell-off, overreaction to the downside, overreaction to the upside, breakdown and retest. You should have been in on calls right around here when the green, red, green ended up forming. And you should have been in on puts when we hit the breakdown and retest, or even potentially at the overall open, right? So in terms of the levels of interest, man, it's very simple. We're going to be using the breakdown and retest strategy, going to be focused on puts right here towards 582. The lower level that I have for you is going to be towards this 581. 581 to 582 overall zone. If you're seeing very strong bearish confirmations, you can consider 580s. Those are 580. Those are going to be the strong levels to be buying put options. And again, you're looking for bearish confirmations. Red bearish 30-minute candlestick confirmations. You're looking for roofs to be forming. This is a roof. Previous closing price right here. See how it reacts as a support. This is a floor. This is a crack. This is a roof for fucking hours. So fucking simple. Just wait for the right confirmations at the overall levels. The number one game plan is going to be buying those fucking puts when you're seeing some sort of roof, some sort of resistance, some sort of red bearish 30-minute candlestick patterns, red, green, red, or just multiple, 1 hour to 2 hour of resistance towards those upper levels, 580, 581, 582. Buy the fucking puts. Even in terms of a resistance level that's not a breakdown retest level, if we went back to 585, very unlikely, buy the fucking puts, right? Now, In terms of profit targets, if the 580 range that I gave you is reacting bearish, we're going to be on pace to go to 576. Next level under 576 is going to be 573. Previous closing price 577 is make or break. If it reacts bearish, we're going to have another strong sell-off. So if you see the previous closing price track under, react as a resistance, 577, another strong sell-off back into the 572s. Like I said, in terms of the daily chart pattern, the foundation is saying that it's going to be a gift to potentially buy put options if we gap up or if we spike, right? That's what it's saying. And in terms of where the top can be, 581 to 582 overall zone, just wait for the bearish confirmations. The bearish confirmations are going to be extremely important, not necessarily the levels. I gave you some levels, I gave you some zones, which are going to be important. But once you see the perfect confirmation, take the trade. It doesn't have to be exactly at the overall levels. Another pattern that I wanted to point out on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, you can see right here, we had a sell-off, we had a sell-off, we had a sell-off. If you look at how these three sell-offs look, very, very similar, right? And then in terms of the recovery, I'm going to show you in terms of this recovery, you can see right here, we ended up spiking, and then we ended up gapping up throughout the day. And then you can see right here, we ended up spiking, we ended up gapping up throughout the day. Then we had a strong sell-off towards the open or towards the middle of the day. Then we had a strong sell-off towards the open or towards the middle of the day. So right now, we are currently gapping up. We are already at 580. This trend, this pattern, look at it very closely. I want you to go back when you're analyzing the market heading into tomorrow, getting ready to trade this plan. Focus on the following days. Focus on February 25th and focus on February 26th. And then also focus on February 27th. And then right here, February 27th, February 28th, and then also March 3rd. All of those patterns are correlating with very similar patterns where the top is going to be towards the market open or towards the middle of the day. And what you're looking for is you're looking for, a double top. So in terms of if you're going at market open, look for a double top. If you see a drop in the pre-market or towards open and we spike back up and it's reacting bearish, try the puts. If you're seeing in terms of this is what it would look like in terms of like early into the day. If it tops out towards market open, you're looking for a double top. You're looking for some sort of resistance in the pre-market or at market open. And then when it retests, reacts bearish, buy the puts early in that case. And then in terms of later into the day, if it happens later into the day, this is what you can look at. You can look for some sort of spike and then just look for resistance. Look for, it doesn't have to be at a resistance level. I gave you levels, but it doesn't have to be. Just look for it to sit. If it's just sitting, forming these bearish wicks, bearish wicks, bearish wicks for an hour, 2 hours, like later into the day, past 11 a.m., buy the puts. It's going to sell off during the middle of the day. That's what you can look for in terms of market open, middle of the day patterns. So like I said, based off of everything I'm seeing, the number one focus is going to be on put options if the confirmations are there. So again, we're not going to be blindly trading these patterns. We're not going to be blindly trading these levels. If the market is giving us the patterns at the overall levels and zones, we get the confirmation, then I'm going to take advantage of this trade idea because that's what this is. This is a trade idea that can potentially repeat itself and work if we get the confirmations. If there's no confirmations, if the levels aren't hitting, if the patterns that I'm explaining to you to look for aren't showing, then it's nothing more than a trade idea that's not happening. And we're not just going to blindly enter into something that's not confirmed, where there's no signals of history repeating itself. So you need to understand, I'm pointing you in the right direction in terms of a trade idea. If you see the opportunity to take advantage of that idea, you see the patterns, you see the levels, you see the confirmations, then take advantage of it. Now, in terms of calls are going to be a bit more difficult, right? So let's say if this trade idea that showing you is not playing out, we're not seeing confirmations, levels aren't hitting, stuff like that, calls is going to be a bit more difficult. In terms of previous closing price, that's make or break, but if we are reacting bearish, it's going to try to flush, so I would still focus on puts, man. But based off of the patterns that I'm seeing, it's just going to be very difficult from a call perspective. But in terms of like a break of trend would be if 582.30 is holding support. So in terms of what I really have to say about calls, if 582.30 is reacting as support and then we're pushing above the high of day, the previous day highs, then that would be a break of trend, and then SPY would start to go bullish, and then we would start to go up into, the overall mid 580s to 588s to 590. Very unlikely in my opinion, but for a break of trend, basically for the bulls to take control, they need to break above 582.50 and turn it into strong support. Then they need to break above the previous day highs, right? Market's reacting bearish towards those levels. We're in on puts. And like I said, I'm really just not too interested in buying calls period, based off of everything that I'm seeing. But again, that's just one trade idea. But based off everything I'm seeing, the main focus is going to be puts. If 577 is reacting bullish, you can try a scalp on calls. Just be very fucking careful with calls heading into tomorrow. Because in terms of what I'm seeing, man, is looking like something like this, where we have this overall move right here, strong push into the close. We have this move right here, strong push into the close. Then we start to gap up and sell off, right? So just be extremely careful with calls and make sure you only do the puts if the confirmation is there at the proper levels, man. Because I'm telling you, it could be something like this where we sold off, we crunch, we start to uptrend, then we just flush. We just flush earlier into the morning when the confirmation's there, or later into the day. And then what could potentially happen, this is one thing I would be willing to say about calls, there could potentially be a bullish recovery later into the day. That's the main thing that I have to say about calls. If we're selling off and flushing, if there's some sort of bullish pattern like a green, red, green, it has to be a strong bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmation. That would be the main situation where I'd be willing to buy calls. If we're at some oversold levels towards 577 or below that, 572, 573, and we're seeing bullish 30-minute candlestick confirmations really only into the close after having a strong sell-off, I would consider calls, but I'd be very strategic and picky on the confirmations that I'm using. So that's the overall game plan. That's the overall analysis. In terms of the ladder, very simple. We have 572 support. We have 576. We have, previous closing price. We have 578.50. We have 580. We have 581, 582. Above that, we have 585. Above that, we have 586. Above that, we have 588. Above that, we have 590. Those are the main levels that you need to be aware of in terms of heading into tomorrow. That's the price ladder. Use the information and the patterns and the trade ideas and the confirmations that I've given you to trade at the overall levels, right? Make sure you're using those confirmations that the history is going to repeat itself. So in terms of overall trades, let's get into the trades, man. This is what I want you to be aware of. So in terms of the trades, man, we ended up going 10 for 12. As you can see inside of Team Roar, you gain access to a real-time zero-date options trading alert system, right? So we're on absolutely fucking fire. Yesterday we went 13-16. Today GR ended up going 10 for fucking 12, man. So let's get into the trades. So I'm not going to be going all over all this. This is part of the real-time zero-date options trading alert system. Some information. If you want to pause the video, take a quick screenshot of that. But anyways, that's just explain some basics to the risk management 101. But in terms of the trades, we ended up buying 570 SPY puts for 70 cents. For 74 cents a contract at 9:43 a.m. So if you go to 570 SPY puts right here, and you go to 9:43 a.m., you're going to see this is where we ended up getting in right here, 75 cents, and they ended up dropping to 56 cents. We don't use stop losses, right? We put in our entire position size as our max risk per trade. If the trade expires worthless goes to zero, we lose our R multiple. That's what we put in terms of how much the trade went up. The trade went up quickly from 70 cents all the way to 175 cents, right? So you could have easily made nearly a 200% profit return on that overall trade. Now, in terms of the next trade, we ended up getting in on 568 SPY puts for 62 cents a contract at 9:59 a.m. So if you go to 568 SPY puts at 9:59 a.m., you're going to see this is where we ended up getting in. Puts once again with a different strike, back-to-back wins. These wins are more than big enough for you to walk away and call it for the rest of the day. And then if you choose to keep on trading after you already hit a reasonable goal when you're green, which would be, like I said, 2 small wins or 1 big win, then the most you risk is 25 to 50% of your gains. If you give back 25 to 50% of your gains, force yourself to stop trading because we're not going to be going green to red on the overall day. It's part of the system, the information that I'm giving you. So This trade ended up quickly going from 55 cents all the way to 117 cents. Could have made a 100% profit return very, very quickly. So in the morning, that is already 2 massive wins in a row. Literally getting in, selling 570 puts for 124 cents a contract, right? The entry was 74 cents. And then this was another phenomenal win, back-to-back wins, and then adding to the winners. In terms of the system, one of the ways that we increase our profits is we add to winners instead of adding to losers. We have a strategic system where once you add to winners, you can set a profit stop and protect your new average cost and increase the winning, because when we are up a little bit, 5, 10, 15, 20%, we tend to be up a lot, 100%, multiple 100%, sometimes 1000% plus. Therefore, we really like to focus on adding to the winners and take advantage of that overall winning and momentum. And by protecting that new, increased position size and average cost by setting the profit stop, therefore going green to red on a trade is a personal choice, right? And we have the entire day for the trades to literally go green or go in the money. We don't use stop losses. So if the trade doesn't work, if it never goes green, we're never up 15% plus, then we'll just take the L in the overall trade. The most we put in is our max risk per trade. We have the highest win rate in the game doing this. So in terms of that trade, as you can see, it worked out phenomenal. So that right there is 2 for 2. And then again, full 570 and 568 puts breakdown, right? So this is where we ended up getting in. This is where we ended up adding to the position. This is where we ended up getting in on 568 puts, 570 puts, adding into the winners, adding into the winners, selling for the profit, right? So 570 puts sold at 124 cents, and then 568 puts sold at 113 cents. Everything's breakdown in real time. This is a real-time zero-date option trade alert system. So in the morning, we're already 2 for 2. And like I said, we went 10 for 12 on the entire fucking day. And then yesterday was 13 for 16. So in terms of the next trade, 10:33 a.m., you're going to see right here, we ended up buying 582 SPY calls for 62 cents a contract. Now, if you go to 10:33 a.m., you're going to see this is where we ended up getting in on 582 SPY calls. So in terms of this entry, this is where we got in right here at 10:33 a.m. in the mid 50 cent range. As you can see, the trade worked out absolutely phenomenal. At first, so this is where we got in. At first, it dropped all the way to 15 cents. We do not use stop losses. We trade the trend, and what we do is we hold the trades. And when we're up 15% plus, we tend to set profit stops. And you don't have to put in your entire position size into the profit stop. You can leave runners that are not attached to the profit stop and sell those runners and hold them deep in the money. So this trade was not timed 100% perfectly. You need to understand when you're trading far out of the money zero-date option contracts, they can quickly drop 50% within minutes, right? Don't use the fucking stop losses. Put in your entire position size as your max risk per trade. So the most you lose is what you're willing to risk, a couple percent of your account, right? The same traders who use stop losses, they have a max risk per trade. When they get stopped out, they lose their max risk per trade. When our contracts expire worthless, goes to zero, never have the opportunity to go green or set the profit stop, they just expire worthless. That's the difference in a sense. But we make the biggest percentage gains, and we buy something that's cheap and low risk, and we have the highest win rate in the game doing this. This is the best style of trading and the best system that you can optimize for in terms of trading. You can be successful with an extremely low win rate. Now, that's the strongest foundation to have in trading, is to figure out how to be successful with a low win rate. And you can see this trade went from 55 cents to 15 cents. This is what we call a dead play. When there's a dead play, we just hold it, and we have the entire day for the trade to go green, to go in deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains, to set the profit stops. And like I said, if it doesn't work out, most we lose is what we put into the option contracts. Beauty of options is you know exactly how much you're going to lose, because in terms of what you put into the contracts, that's the most you can lose. And the most we put in is our max risk per trade, and we increase winnings by adding to winners and setting the profit stops to protect that increased position size, right? So this was a dead play at first, and it became a dead play very, very quickly. But the point is, we trade the trend. And as you can see, the trade went all the way up to 350 cents. So I think we can all agree that in terms of trading the trend and holding the trades, I'd be more than willing to get in at the 50 cent range. Even if the trade dropped to 15 cents, even if it dropped to 1 fucking cent, I'd pay 50 cents. If something's going to go up to 350, I'd pay the 50 fucking cents. If all I had to do is hold the fucking trade, set the profit stop, leave the fucking runners, I'd be more willing to pay 50 cents, you know? We're not going to be able to get the best deals every single fucking time and get at the exact fucking lows. But I'll tell you what, we're going to trade the trend. In our entries, even if it's not timed properly at times, we will have the biggest percentage gains. Even if this is the beauty of us. You want to know the beauty of us? Our trades outperform everyone you fucking know of, even when they drop 60, 70, 80%. Who the fuck can say that? Dude, I'm in a trade, I'm down 80%. We just outperformed everyone. It's up 1,000% now. This fucking trade went from fucking 50 to fucking 350, and it dropped fucking 70% plus. Who the fuck can say that, man? And then, like I said, when we're in a fucking dead play, we buy a second strike instead of adding to the fucking losers, man. So you fucking tell me who's doing this every single fucking day, man. Look at this. 582 fucking calls banked. They went from 62 cents to fucking 350. If you're gonna use a stop loss, don't fucking join Team fucking Roar if you're gonna use a fucking stop loss, because that's not part of our system. If you can't afford to fucking risk 62 cents, then don't fucking trade, dude. If you're fucking broke, don't trade. So, in terms of the fucking next trade, we had a hedge with puts, and the puts didn't work out. So after all those massive fucking wins, we had one fucking L. If you don't have any risk management, then don't fucking trade. If you can't afford to have a fucking L, then don't fucking trade. We have the highest win rate in the game, the biggest percentage gains, and you're gonna see 10 for fucking 12, 13 for fucking 16. Now, in terms of this trade, right? So we had 568 puts. This ended up working out. This was a quick scalp. 11:25 a.m. if you go to 568 puts. So you're gonna see right here, this is where we ended up getting in. You guys are well aware we already had this one in terms of the morning, where we were in into the mid 60s and it went to fucking 120. Well, in terms of this trade where we ended up getting back in, this one, as we were in the calls, this one was at fucking 11:25 a.m. So if you go to 11:25 a.m., you're gonna see right here, this is where we got in. So we got in mid 50 cent range, and it ended up going to 71 cents. So if you set the profit stop when it was up 15%, you would have had a small fucking win. It was a small fucking scalp, small fucking win, but it does count as a fucking win. Not every single trade we make is going to go up multiple 100% plus to 1,000% plus. And then some of the trades, when you set the profit stop, they just go straight up, you make a big win. And then sometimes they reject and you make a smaller fucking win. But like I said, we have the highest win rate in the game doing this. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So what did I tell you? This was a dead play. 582 calls, went from 60 cents to 15 cents, all the way to 350. This trade didn't work out. This was a quick scalp. Now, I told you, when we enter a dead play, we focus on the trend. So here we are again, focusing on the trend. 12:11 p.m., 581 SPY calls. Look at the difference. We go to 12:11 p.m., we go to 581 calls. Look at the difference. So remember, the first time we bought those calls, in terms of the different strike, the 582, it went from 60 to fucking 15. This is the second time we do it, as we're in on other calls, and it was at the exact lows. Don't you remember what I told you yesterday? I told you, when we enter a trade and it's down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, we don't add to the loser. We buy a different strike. And if that strike is on the same side of the previous trade, if it's on the same side of calls, and we're right about the trend, it's likely going to be at the exact lows, which is why I tell you as well, you can size in a little bit bigger after the dead play. If there's a play that's down 50 to 90%, and then you see we're sticking with the same side on calls and we just do a different strike, you could size in a little bit bigger on that overall trade. Or you can literally just wait for a dead play to happen and then you could take the next trade. That's if you have a small account, right? If you have a very, very small account, you can do that. I'm trying to give you some ideas on how you can use our system to our fucking advantage, especially if you have a very, very small tight cushion. Because as you can see, this was a much better entry, as it should be. If we are buying calls if we are buying 582 SPY calls for 62 cents and it drops to 15 cents, and then shortly after that, we buy calls again with a different strike, it should be a much better entry with much better timing, right? But both of the fucking trades, if we're right about the trend, are going to work and going to print, but the second trade is going to be a much better entry and much bigger percentage gains. So use this information that I'm giving you to your fucking advantage. The people who have money, the rich people, they'll take them fucking all. They'll take every fucking trade in here because the system fucking works. So if you go to 581 SPY calls for 56 cents a contract, you're going to see right here, we got in towards the exact lows. That is a massive improvement from going from 60 to fucking 15 to 350. Well, this one basically same fucking entry went to fucking 300. Both of the trades printed like fucking crazy, man. So it's insane, man. Like it's fucking crazy. The trade, this one went to fucking 450, right? So that's another phenomenal win. Could have made 1,000% on that overall trade. And then adding adding to the calls. Look at this, man. Add to the calls, add to the calls, add to the calls. What do I tell you? We add to fucking winners. All of this fucking adding yields to massive fucking gains. You know, you rarely see us adding to fucking losers, right? In terms of the puts, these are just quick scalps. This one didn't work. This was a quick scalp where you could have made a quick win, but we're not adding into that. We add to the fucking winners. We add to the fucking trend. The ads are going to help offset having a loss as well on the overall day, right? In terms of a day where it's a lower win rate on the overall day. So in terms of the next fucking trade, 583 calls. Look at this again, 12:46 p.m., 583 calls, 40 cents a contract at 12:46 p.m. Who the fuck do you know is winning this much? We are having multiple trades that are going up 1,000%. We're buying every single fucking strike, timing the trades even perfect. So look, this is the third fucking time. This is the third fucking time on calls. 12:46 p.m. Again, towards the exact fucking lows right fucking here, and it drops to fucking 10 cents. This one goes from 40 to 10. Twice before this went from fucking 60 to 15, and then look, it goes all the way to fucking 300. We are trading the fucking trend, man. This is what you have to do. You have to focus on trading into the trend. And we ended up adding. In this particular trade, we added to a loser. We normally don't do that. We focus on adding to winners. But like I said, in certain situations, we add to a loser. If we're on a second or third strike and it makes sense to just add to that strike instead of buying a new one, then we do that. That's what you have to understand about an option. Sometimes, especially if you take one trade on an option, it doesn't make sense to add to that option on your first trade. But if it keeps on going against you, it makes a lot more sense instead of adding to a loser, right? So if you take an option trade, right, and it goes down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, it typically does not make sense to add to that position. But on the second or third trade that you make, and especially if it's on the same side of the previous one, it makes more sense to add to an overall loser. It's more likely to work in that sense, right? This was the third fucking strike on fucking calls, man. It's going to make a lot of sense to just add to the fucking loser. So in terms of this trade, we did end up adding to a loser, which is something we typically don't do, but it made sense in that sense. And this quickly went, as you can see, from 40 cents to fucking 13 cents all the way to fucking 270 cents, right? That's 3 trades on calls where you could have made over 1,000%. Yesterday, I showed you like 4 fucking trades on puts where you could have made over 1,000%. Who the fuck do you know is showing you this? Nobody out there is fucking showing you this. This amount of winning, this amount of big percentage gains does not fucking exist. We have the best real-time zero-date options trading alert system in the fucking game. Now, in terms of the next fucking trade, you're going to see right here. So after all those massive fucking wins on calls, man, literally adding to fucking calls non-fucking stop, 1:19 p.m., we ended up buying 575 puts. So if you go to 1:19 p.m. on 575 puts, you're going to see right here, this is where we ended up getting in on the overall puts. We got in right here at 1:19 p.m. right here. And they quickly went from 56 cents all the way to 90 cents. They went up over 50%. That is another win. Who do you know is winning this much on far out of the money zero-date option contracts? Yesterday was 13 for 16. Today is 10 for fucking 12. Who the fuck do you know is doing this, man? This is non-stop unlimited fucking winning. These are the option quote prices moving in real fucking time. We tell you when to set the profit stops. We tell you when we're adding. Look at the fucking results, man. 583 SPY calls for 55 cents. Ended up doing calls again at 1:56 p.m., man. 1:56 p.m. So if you go to 583 calls right here and you go to 1:56 p.m., this is where we ended up getting in on calls once again. For like the 4 fucking trade on calls where you could have made nearly 1,000%. This is where we got in right here. And as you can see, it just keeps on getting better as we keep on trading the overall same direction later on throughout the day. As soon as we get in on calls, literally towards the bottom literally right here. And then it has a massive quick move to 144 cents. You should have been profit stopped out right around here into the low 100s. That trade at the speed of fucking light went up 100%. And there was no fucking pullback until it went up above 100%. So you should have made 100% profit return on that at the speed of fucking light. Now, in terms of that trade, as you can see, fucking phenomenal. Setting the profit stops right here at 2:03 p.m., right? Should have been profit stopped out. So in terms of the next trade, 585 calls, man. Who do you know is winning this fucking much? Are you guys awake? I'm trying to bring you into the light. I'm trying to show you that we have something that nobody else fucking has, man. And this works. And you can print non-fucking stop and win with us, man. It's unlimited fucking printing. It's unlimited fucking winning, man. Who do you know is showing you this, man? Nobody. Nobody's showing you this. We have the best zero-date options trading alert system in the game. So you're going to see right here, 585 SPY calls for 59 cents a contract, 2:07 p.m. So if you go to 585 calls at 2:07 p.m., you're going to see this is where we ended up getting in. We ended up getting in right here towards the bottom. And then it quickly went up to 140 cents a contract, man. That is another 100% plus gainer that you could have had. And then here we go again, 3:33 p.m., 579 SPY puts for 50 cents a contract. So if you go to 579 SPY puts and you go to 3:33 p.m., you're going to see this is where we ended up getting in. 3:33 p.m., the exact fucking lows, 50 cents to fucking 450. And there was really, I mean, this fucking basically straight the fuck up from 50 to fucking 450, man. Do you understand? Who is fucking doing this, man? Who is fucking showing you this? Who is putting you onto this? Who's giving you the opportunity to join the best secured private organization in the world where you gain access to multi-million with zero-day option trading alert system? This is the best fucking system you're ever gonna fucking find on the fucking planet, man. Do you see this fucking trade? 3:33 p.m. Hurry up. Might drop through the fucking VWAP. It fucking blew through the fucking WAP, man. Look at this shit. 50 cents to fucking 450, man. Who is putting you in the best opportunities every single fucking day, man? Cheap, low risk, biggest percentage gains, highest win rate in the fucking game, man. Who the fuck is doing this? This many trades, this many fucking wins, who, man? Who? Fucking nobody. Nobody's fucking printing like us, man. Who the fuck do you know is printing like us at the speed of fucking light? Does not fucking exist. We're the only fucking ones to fucking do this, man. Look at this. Selling at fucking 200 a fucking contract, man. You could have ran up 300% during the power hour trading session. And then 2 minutes into the close, we had the degenerate YOLO trade. It happens, man. 10 for fucking 12. 10 for fucking 12, man. 10 for fucking 12 on the fucking day. Many trades went up 1,000%. That's fucking insane, man. Did you see all those fucking massive wins? All those massive fucking wins on calls. And then after all those massive fucking wins on fucking calls, man. Look at this, man. 579 puts. Do you understand? Look at how many fucking wins were on calls. This was a win on fucking calls. 585 calls, massive fucking win. 583 calls, massive fucking win. 575 puts, great fucking win. Right? Look at all the fucking wins. 583 fucking calls, massive fucking win. 581 calls, massive fucking win. All those fucking wins on fucking calls. And then out of the fucking blue, 579 puts for fucking 50 cents. 50 to fucking 450, man. Are you fucking awake, man? This is what the best looks like. You fuck with us, you fucking with the best, man. Do you understand? This is the best fucking trades on the fucking planet, man. Everybody wants to trade. Everybody wants to talk fucking trading. Well, you know what? Who's got the best fucking trades? We do. We got the best fucking trades in the fucking game. Nobody's printing like us at the speed of fucking light, man. There's not a single fucking person in this fucking planet. There's not a single fucking group out there who could show you what the fuck I just showed you, man. We print non-fucking stop. Nobody is fucking printing like us, man. So, if you want to join our secure private organization, it's the first link down below in the description. All those fucking trades combined, you could have made multiple 1,000% profit returns, man. Like, what the fuck? All those fucking wins on fucking calls and then that trade on fucking puts? It's fucking insane, man. Like, what the actual fuck, man? I'm telling you, this is what it looks like. You want to see what the fucking best looks like. You want to see what multi-millionaire traders look like. You want to see what a decade of fucking experience looks like. You know, there's a lot of people, they throw that name out there. Oh, I have a decade of experience. Oh, multi-millionaire. Well, this is what it fucking looks like every single fucking day. This is normal. You understand? These fucking results, typical, fucking normal. This happens all the fucking time, man. This is Team Roar. These are the biggest fucking gains in the fucking market. This is normal. Oh, 5 fucking trades on calls that went up 1,000%. All right, final trade on puts. Oh, 1,000%. Both fucking sides. Every single fucking trade is winning, printing non-fucking stop, man. Losing is a personal fucking choice. The results speak for them fucking selves, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. $1,200 profit. Portfolio's up nearly 4% on the fucking day. Congratulations to Nick, man. We have people in here crushing it every single fucking day, man. This is the same. I was talking about, in last night's video. Look at this, man. We were going over this. He was up over 3,500. In terms of today, look at the fucking results, man. Look at the fucking results. This is fucking insane, man. Look at this. This is March. This is March. We have a member, Ranger Glass. Look at this. $1,015 profit, $2,300 profit. Went over this last night video. Now look at the fucking results. Right fucking here, man. Look at the fucking results. Look at that, man. You see the fucking gains? Some massive fucking gains, man. Every single fucking day. $5,000 on the fucking day. Big shout out to Ranger, man. Look at this. Work had them busy, 200% profit return. Power hour, last 30 minutes. Do you understand? This is all you have to do inside of Team Roar is trade the power hour trading session, man. Look at this, the last 30 fucking minutes. 579 SPY puts for 50 cents a contract, man. 3:33 p.m. It goes from fucking 50 to fucking 400. You understand? 800% plus within the span of 20 fucking minutes, man. Before that, how many fucking 1,000% gains on calls? Are you guys awake yet? Do you understand? Nobody's fucking showing you this. Nobody's putting you onto this. We have the best fucking system in the fucking planet. We're the best. This is what it fucking looks like, man. I'm trying to put you on and fucking show you, man. Look at the fucking results. Every single fucking day. Winning. Results. Non-fucking stop. $1,400 profit. 579 calls. They played the calls. 150% profit return. $1,400 profit for them. Man, $1,400 profit. That's a good fucking investment. Man, look at the fucking gains. Pro, one of our most consistent members. $3,000 on the fucking day. Every single fucking day, man. Unlimited fucking winning. Unlimited fucking printing. Look at this. DF. 13 green days in a row. $1,880 profit on his live Webull account, man. Every single fucking day we are printing. We are fucking winning, man. So, got to give a big shout out to G-Roar for absolutely fucking crushing it and being on the most consistent fucking tear that this market has ever fucking seen, man. Like I said, man, there's multi-millionaire traders and they're out to show the world on who the fucking best is, man. And they're trading the best zero-day options trade alert systems on the fucking planet that can consistently make people money. If you want to trade alongside us and experience the market with us, it's the first link down below within the description. You can start printing and trading alongside us and gain access to our real-time zero-day options trade alert system. You can gain access to our community where you can chat and trade alongside us within the community as well. You know? So it's the first link down below in the description. You can chat and trade with us alongside the community. You gain access to our real-time zero-day options trade alert system. We buy cheap, far out of the money option contracts, extremely cheap, very, very low risk, and we're known for selling them deep in the money for the biggest percentage gains within the market. We don't use stop losses. Our max risk per trade, our multiple, is entire position size of the overall trade, right? And like I said, man, it's the biggest percentage gains within the market. We have the highest win rate out of every 10 business days. We are 9. We are 9 for fucking 10. There's only literally one fucking red day out of every 10 fucking days. And in terms of the win rate, it's the highest win rate you're ever going to see in the fucking game, trading real-time zero-day options trade alert systems. There's not a single fucking person or fucking group out there that is fucking doing this the way we fucking do it, man. Nobody's fucking printing like this. Like I said, we will wire $20,000 into your fucking account. If you can show me a group that did this fucking today, if this is what they fucking did today and they're outperforming us, fucking show me, man. Look at the fucking results. Nobody. There's not a single fucking video out there on the fucking planet. There's not a single fucking group out there. There's not a single fucking page. There's nothing of nobody showing you this. Do you understand? We're the fucking ones, man. If you want to come print with us, it's the first link down below within the fucking description. It's unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing, man. It's a money printing machine, non-fucking stop, man. Risking fucking 7,000, making 5,000. Risking fucking 6,700, making 5,000, man. The fucking gains. That's just literally on the fucking market open trades. That's just the fucking market open. This is what multi-millionaire traders do. They fucking win and they trade non-fucking stop. It's unlimited fucking winning, man. Options give you unlimited options, man. So, we trade for the money option contracts. Very, very cheap, low risk. No stop losses. Entire position size is max risk per trade. We have the entire day to go green. Once the trade goes green, we're up 15%. We set the profit stops. We add 2 winners to increase the winning. And we move the profit stop up higher to protect the bulk of our gains, right? I'm telling you, if you want to put yourself onto a system that is nothing out there that you've ever seen before, this is something different, something very, very unique. And I'm telling you, man, G-Roar, he's in here answering everyone's questions, you know, giving real-time market analysis and commentary along with the trades. One thing you guys need to be aware of as well, in terms of the overall market and how it's shifting and changing, you need to be aware during market hours at all times when Trump is talking, because it's moving the market like fucking crazy, and you can take advantage of the overall, not just momentum, but in terms of the words on what he's saying, you can use that to your advantage as well within the overall market, man. Look at this. Wonka, one of our most consistent members, man. Wonka ended up making a $29,000 profit. You're going to see, man, in terms of like a lot of traders, especially the ones who have a lot of money, many traders, they don't reveal their identity. That's just how they roll, man. And I mean, in terms of G-Roar, he doesn't, you know, reveal his identity as well. You know, G-Roar. And like I said, man, Wonka, $29,000 profit. You're gonna see, man, a lot of traders, and that's the beauty of trading is you don't have to reveal in terms of who it is that you are to other people, right? So, I mean, that's a big advantage to trading, as well. But like I said, man, the fucking gains, the fucking results. I mean, Giro ended up making $26,000 on the overall day. We had many members fucking crush it, man. Like the fucking results, man. This member has been very, very consistent. Shout out to them. So look, man, we got an amazing community. We're fucking crushing it. If you want to make some money, come print with us. It's the first link down below within the description. We have hundreds of members who've been with us for over 2 years. 90% of our members are choosing to stay with us because we print and we have a format and a system that works. It's not going to work out for everyone, but you don't know until you try, until you give it your fucking all. And I'm telling you, it's working for a lot of people who are consistently making $500 to $1,000 a day trading 0-day option contracts. We have multimillionaires in here who are making 5 figures a week to 6 figures a month, man. It's unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing. Non-fucking stop. 245% return. I'm telling you, we have a lot of badass traders in here. We're fucking killing it and crushing it non-fucking stop. The fucking community is extremely fucking active. As you can see, the trades, extremely fucking active. In terms of traders, man, everyone says they could trade. Well, why aren't they having fucking 10 wins in a single fucking day, man? 10 fucking wins in a single day, 13 fucking wins in a single day, biggest fucking wins. It's like all those massive fucking wins on calls. And then fucking puts go up 1,000%. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, who the fuck is doing that, man? All of those massive fucking wins on calls, and then the fucking puts out of fucking the blue, out of the fucking blue, go up 1,000% during power. Who the fuck is doing that, man? Nobody's fucking doing this, man. Do you understand? Like, fuck. You guys are truly a part of something special, man. I'm showing you. This is what royalty looks like, man. So, it's the first link down below in the description. If you want to print with us at the speed of fucking light, man. Like I said, it's just unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing. Non-fucking stop. This is the community chat, man. All the fucking members posting their fucking massive gains. Fucking Wonka, $6,000 profit here, $30,000 up on the fucking day, man. It's non-fucking stop. Pros crushing it every single fucking day. So if you want to surround yourself in our secured private organization, it's the first link down below. Within the description, you get access to our community. You get access to all of our real-time 0-day options trade alert systems. As you can see, man, it's extremely active, and you gain access to chatting alongside us and trading alongside us, man. Way to become a better trader is to fucking trade. You trade with us, you're going to level up, you're going to rank up, you're going to get fucking results, you're going to become fucking better, man. I'm telling you, if you fuse with the right community, you fuse with the right traders, you're going to see you're fucking leveling up. So I'm giving you a sneak peek in terms of like what it looks like. This is the community aspect. And then I already showed you in terms of all the trades that were made on the day. And then I'm showing you what the community aspect looks like. Like I said, Wonka, we have money printers in here who are printing money non-fucking stop. This is all they fucking do. They trade 0-day options non-fucking stop, and they just keep on fucking printing. It's possible, man. I showed you. Giro's up 30 fucking thousand on the fucking day. If you want to know, well, how the fuck do you go up 30 fucking thousand on the day? It's all fucking documented. All the fucking trades, all the fucking wins. It's non-fucking stop, man. We had fucking Wonka running up to fucking $30,000 on the day as well, up $20,000 fucking 12:30 p.m. Then he finishes the day 30 fucking thousand. It's like, dude, it's unlimited fucking winning. It's unlimited fucking printing. I'm telling you. We have a lot of multimillionaires in here. We have a lot of people, they don't even use the fucking community chat. They just want to trade and take advantage of the overall system. They don't want to bother with the community chat and chat alongside people or network with people, right? But you can use that feature if you would like to. You can do that within the overall community, right? But like I said, man, it's the first link down below within the description if you want to trade alongside us and print non-fucking stop, man. I'm telling you, we got some fucking hitters in here, man. Wonka's been fucking crushing it. DF has been, in terms of consistency, it's been fucking amazing, man. It's a life-changing story. Big shout out to him. His account's up over 400% this year, man. So if you want to see money printers printing at the speed of fucking light and trade alongside them, man, like I said, you want to see who runs the fucking market? You want to see who's printing non-fucking stop? I told you, it's in fucking here, man. Best fucking trades on the fucking planet. You ain't going to find a single fucking trader or a group out there that is printing like us at the speed of fucking light. I'm telling you, if you were to compare our fucking trades to other groups out there, it's a true embarrassment in terms of what other people are offering. It's genuinely a fucking shame. Like, there's no fucking comparison, man. The fucking results are fucking crazy. It's unlimited fucking printing. It's unlimited fucking winning. So if you want to join us, it's the first link down below within the description, man. It's non-fucking stop winning. So that's a sneak peek of the overall community, man. Look at this, 20 minutes into the day, 575 puts, 13 green days in a row, literally done, walking away, calling it for the overall day. You're done, walk away for the overall day, man. So is the first link down below in the description. If you want to trade alongside us, I will see you guys tomorrow within the chat.